Welcome back. Right, I believe I was in the middle of trying to figure out how to migrate people into Sector 3. I may have already clicked on that. Yes, I think I did, and this hopefully is a collection of vehicles heading in that direction. Maybe, maybe not. Whoops, that was not what I meant to do. Let's go back into Sector 2 for a second. Yes, this is Sector 2. Okay, yeah, the stuff's building up. Good. Yeah, the hull integrity factor is not too bad, actually. All things considered. As you may recall, in the last episode we moved from the moon to Jupiter and ran out of battery power on the way, so things didn't quite go smoothly, but I don't seem to have had too many problems as a result of that.
Warning. A sector is being overworked.
This can be powered on again.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
One thing at a time, please. This sector has 210 and 246, that's great. It has 0 polymers in it right now. We will fix that momentarily. It has people with not enough housing. I think that's why I was moving people into Sector 3 anyway, so I won't panic on that one just yet. Sector 2 has had an accident in... there it is, in this stockpile here. Okay. That's probably fine. There's 3 people injured, alright. They're overworked for some reason. Thought I had this set up much better than that. Did I somehow send people to Sector... oh, I think I know what I've done. Okay. Yeah, I think I have accidentally sent people from Sector 2 into Sector 3 instead of sending people from Sector 1 to Sector 3. My bad. Alright, let's try to fix that. This place has too many people. Let's move. Yeah, 40 of the workers to Sector 2. And what else have we got here? Stability is low. Okay, well, that's probably because they're overworked, which was accidental. Once those 40 people come from Sector 1, that should rebalance itself. And hopefully that will leave Sector 1 with just enough workers still, yes. Okay. Now, I was trying to move this in the other direction. Probably don't need to hold that much in there, honestly. Okay. Sector 3 is nearly ready.
Population transfer complete.
Cool. These guys somehow still have extra hours. Is that because we have some of them in here? Yeah, probably. Okay. I can't transfer less than 5 people, I don't think, so that may just have to wait until people come out of the infirmary, because this one also now has extra hours. Alright, what can I switch off? Probably don't need 3 full stockpiles at the moment. And... oh, not that one. This one can be switched off. And that will do for this precise point in time. Okay, nice of them to stack shite everywhere. Cool. You need to build a workshop. Because as far as I'm aware, I can't build anything without one. Alright, I'm going to put it... I would put it there, but that's not an option. I would also put it here, but that's not really a very good option. If I put it here... What's this? This is going to be my farming sector anyway. That's the plan, such as it is. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to start at the very top. And I'm going to draw a road straight across, like so. And then the next things that will need to be built here will be stockpiles. You can build one now for free. Good, done. That has automatically gone to alloys, presumably because it knows I have to pick up alloys. That's not letting me select. Alright. Oh yes, the road has to get there first. Cool. They will require housing. I'm going to put a row of stockpiles across the top first, I think. Assuming it will let me. What happened there? I can only build... Okay, fine. I will rotate it that way and fine. It can go here for now, I guess. Alright. Yes. That's being picked up. That can be picked up. I want to try to get the area clean first and then plan how I'm going to build things, at least to some degree. But they have made me put things where I did not want to put them. Alright. Yeah, that's not where I want it. Fine. Population, housing, you can go here. I may need to move you later. Cool. Collect that as well, please. And then it's really just a case of I keep pressing R to open roads. That's not how it works. Connect up to that one. Connect up to that one. Connect to those and those. All of a sudden, there. Oh, no. That was weird. Thank you. Right, meanwhile, get all of this out of my way, please. May need to stay there for the moment. I'm sure there's a million other things I should be doing right now, but like building more houses, for example. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to be able to put everything sort of one square over from where it is now. Such is life. Let's just deal with it as it is for the moment. I may shuffle them across later depending on how the space works out. Right, you can collect electronics, starting with that one. Where's my little road building dude? Okay, well, I don't know why that one's not getting built. Actually, cancel that one. Alright, I'll come back to that in a moment. Yes, I would like to figure out why we've got homeless people in... Oh no, that's Sector 3, that's okay, that's what we expected. They haven't constructed their homes yet, that's perfectly reasonable and fair. Okay, I don't think anything's exploding. So I should be able to put the next home there. And there. And yes, I know that one's not connected. I will deal with that. Let's see. Yeah. Against my better judgment, really wanted those across one. I don't think I have any shortage of alloys in general, so it probably doesn't hurt to move them, but it's still frustrating. Okay. Yep, start that happening. Also, finally, I have probes again. There appears to be something there, that's just iron though. I'm more interested in whatever this is. Wherever I scanned for a fraction of a second, I found what I was looking for, but okay. Alright, there's ice. I don't want ice. I was looking for the science. There's definitely something in this region. Yeah. Hang on. This is the plank, right? Yep, cool. Where's the Heisenberg? Also there. You cannot go preemptively. Never mind. Have they built it yet? Getting there. I don't suppose it matters too much. Let's just do that. think that is all of them. And I'm going to need more of these. I'm sure I'm just going to regret building across the top at some point because I'll want to put a space dock and all the other things, but I still have the plan that this is my farming sector. And when I say it's going to be my farming sector, I mean it's going to be chock full of farms. Right. That one to the list. This can collect that when it's ready. Yeah. Now I'll wait until the important roads are done before I do any more. Oops, that is not the right button. Yeah, I have barely enough workers for what I'm trying to do here. 29 are already in use here.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Excellent. Find and collect 500 Karanic pots. I've only got 370. Okay, maybe there's more in this sector. Construct the Ixion engine via the external panel. Cool. That is not the external panel. This is build. Sorry, what? Connect via the construction panel. This is the construction panel, is it not? Okay. No. Am I missing something really obvious? Okay. Exterior view, yeah. This is exterior view. Construction panel. Exterior construction. I mean, it's probably not a bad idea to get more power anyway, but that's not what I came out here to do. Do I need to complete some sort of tech thing first? I hope not, because I haven't got enough science to finish anything. Yeah. Nope. Genuinely don't know what's going on with that. Let's just move on for now. Final attachment protocols can be initiated via EVA airlock. Right. And I may as well dismantle what's left there, yep. Now the Heisenberg presumably can go to Neptune. does it work? Yeah, there's a... Right. Well, that was confusing. Hurrah! Alright, it uses... Yep, things I have plenty of. Yes, you can pause hull repair, that is fine. We're at 934 out of 950. That seems perfectly fine to me. Incoming transmission.
Administrator, we have received a transmission from the Hephaestus PA, Olympia.
Tycoon, Ixion is now in orbit and ready for installation. You are not designed to calculate your own vol coordinates. Ixion will only permit you to use previously generated coordinates or to follow the vol signatures of others that have crossed self-similar space. To make your existence worthwhile, you will need to find the coordinates of the exoplanet that Protagoras is looking for, Remus. Vanya was right about the echoes of the future. I bestow upon you this miracle, and with it, release myself so that I may embrace the sleep that was stolen from me.
Alrighty. So, in short, I can only jump to certain locations. I can't just jump anywhere I please. That seems perfectly reasonable. You're moving there. Yep. Cool. There are 25 cryonic pods to collect from there. Cool. Pun not intended by saying cool. Yes, let's keep looking for stuff. So far, if that's Neptune, Pluto, if it was visible anywhere, would be way out further. But if you look at the incredibly wide orbit lines, you don't seem to get any feedback on the scan. Therefore, ooh, hang on, there's something out here. No, not the iron. Yeah, I'm still not a huge fan of this mechanic. Okay, try that. At least that's nearby. Okay, we're getting there. Please collect all of this garbage. And then retract all of the roads that are in the places I don't want roads. Currently. It won't surprise me if I end up rebuilding some spots of this, but in the meantime...
The science ship team has completed a task.
When the probe gets there.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Like that. Wow. Lots of options. Ulixis came up previously and I have no recollection of what it is. Hopefully this isn't much of a role-playing game and I don't need to memorize NPC names and know where to find them, interact with them and so forth. Okay. let's start by collecting what's available. Requires remains of elixirs. Okay. I think this might be a leave and come back later kind of scenario. And now I've got stuff I can do at Jupiter again. Cool. Yes, thank you. The plank should be able to go to Uranus. Good. Alright, let's just double check that we've found all the planets. My very eager mother just, where's Saturn, said, "You naughty," and Puppy is missing because I don't think Pluto is findable unless it's in this asteroid belt. Let's find out. Maybe. Unless that's... No, not looking for the silicon, thank you. Or the iron. Oop, did I just... Okay, if I just hover over the existing planets they've found... No. Where are you hiding, sciencey spike? Somewhere there. Again, nice and close. I like that.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Funky. Crystal tree. Cut down the tree, or... No, let's not cut it down just yet, thank you. I'm more of a study first and cut down later kind of guy. Debris field. Okay. Oops. How's my old mate road construction going? Okay, this place. Yeah. The way I'm going to solve my puzzle is to get rid of the roads over here first. And thankfully that happens instantly instead of being a laborious process like building them. Okay, so the goal is that buildings 4 wide go across the top, and we need to allow for the fact that there may need to be a road connecting all those doors and all of these doors, and after that I believe we can start putting farms in. And I'm going to do it like yeah, let's try there. 1 space for the road, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces for the next storage thing, then the next one of these. Kinda like so. That is the current theory. There's going to be roads here and here.
A science ship team has completed a task.
And there is going to be stockpiles here and here. And this place really needs food. before it can actually get up and running. Let's send some food from Sector 1 to Sector 3. Not too much. Let's also send electronics from Sector 3 to Sector 1. Yep. And I don't think there's any in Sector 2 anyway. Correct. In fact, there's just none anywhere. I just don't want it here. Okay. Now I'm going to have a shortage of people here very soon. This will require 8 people, and each one of those requires 5. So I can probably get 1 of each online, which is not great. Or I can potentially get 2 farms online. I said 8, didn't I? Yeah, no. I can get 1 farm online. And yes, by doing that, I have made it annoyingly difficult to connect up. Now, well, live and learn. I'm not going to panic. This place still needs a an infirmary rather, not a. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know. I am massively overthinking where I'm placing things.
A new request awaits
Let's
your
do it
attention.
there. Yeah, I don't really want to do the vol jump right now. I want to continue collecting all the other stuff.
Administrator, we are ready to follow the traces of the Protagoras through self-similar space using the frequencies recovered from Outer Hope's black box. Vol systems have been adapted for the new Ixion class engine. The Tycoon is now fully equipped to pursue our main objective: ensure humanity's survival by finding the habitable exoplanet named Remus.
Yep. Carry on. Alright, this can probably be switched off for the time being, but it will be a food storage. Same deal with this one. The food situation in here is not looking great, but we're trying to fix that. You're producing food, everyone's working too much. This one will need to be switched off. That can now disconnect that and switch off. Ooh, I have just enough people for the moment. The infirmary will inevitably need people as well. Cool. Alright, I think the way we solve this is when the infirmary is constructed, that stockpile gets switched off. That will leave us with 40 of 40. Meanwhile, yes. I don't want to do the jumping right now. to collect all the stuff that I have found. Cool. Yeah, alright. I don't really want to explode the tree, I want to move it onto the tycoon. Okay, you're doing things, you're doing things. This place, I still want that biometric data, which I don't know where to find. Let's come back later. Which one are you? Heisenberg. Yep. You can please go to this asteroid belt. Nearly finished building. Right, excellent. This one will get constructed next. This one can be switched off, leaving me hopefully with 5 workers. Yep. Potentially have 10 there. I have potentially 4 there. Yeah. Given what happens when people get injured, I don't really want to try and live off the bare limit of the larger sectors. Why does this have a red cross? Storage is full. That whole waste factor again. Yep. Right, the data listening system policies. Thingamajig exists now, but I can't click on it. Presumably, I need to research something.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Speaking of accidents and people not being able to work, Sector 1. There. Okay. In February. Yep, 3 injured people, leaving me with 1 spare person. Yeah. That's why I don't want to just move people across to Sector 3. What if this stops collecting food and we move it to the other food storage building, and instead it collects some of the iron that's building up on the docking bay. And I need to check how much iron is in here. And the words feckle come to mind. Why? Right. Let's balance that out, shall we?
A science ship team has completed a task. A science ship has arrived at its destination.